When terrorists hijack a plane from your head, fly low, how do you respond? Do you think this is the end? Terrorists hijacked a passenger plane, crashing into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, causing the skyscraper to collapse in an instant. The practice of human nature, directly leading to thousands of families. Broken family. This incident took place on September 11, 2001. 19 individuals led by terrorist leader Osama bin Laden, terrorist, infiltrated separately for passenger flights within the United States, the targets of two of the airliners, the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York. At that time, several city officials in New York City, recording work in progress. Suddenly I heard the roar of a passenger plane. It's so close. However, just as the staff are concerned about this rare situation, while still in a hazy state, this low-flying passenger, the plane has hit one of the Twin Towers. The reason why the plane crashed into the building, there was such a raging fire, because the terrorists were hijacking the airliner, fuel for the passenger plane. So this is an orchestrated terrorist attack. However, people at this time were unaware of it. Just as firefighters prepare for a rescue mission, the second North Tribulation passenger plane held. It has been rapidly approaching the second building. When the second airliner crashed into the Twin Towers again. At this point, the American people finally realized something is very wrong. So he quickly fled the scene. However, the second building, but it is rapidly collapsing at a speed visible to the naked eye. Faced with such an urgent situation, this is where the importance of a car can be realized. It can quickly get you out of danger. So, I bought a Tesla in a used car. It only cost $99,000. Gwazi has tens of thousands of Mercedes-Benz and BMW of different configurations. Tesla has more options than offline stores. Each car of melon seeds has been officially professionally tested. It can also be delivered to your door and opened for 3 days. If you have an old car, you can also auction melon seeds. As the terrorists crashed into the building, exact calculations of angles, so the building collapsed. The speed of the collapse was unusually fast. The shock wave generated by the collapse at this time, like a sandstorm in the desert, ruthlessly attacking many American democracies. The strong desire to survive at this time make people determined not to stop, but the speed of the shock wave is too fast. Some people were still chased and killed by the shock wave, although the shock wave is much smaller at this time, and they hid behind the car as cover. However, strong dust, but it is the greatest difficulty for them to survive. Now the complexity of the situation goes beyond that. The Twin Towers are one of the busiest buildings in the United States. Thousands of people were trapped inside. Local government, helicopters were dispatched immediately for rescue. The whole side. Brother, jump back. Holy crap. In the face of such thick billowing smoke, and the intense heat generated by the explosion, helicopters couldn't carry out the rescue at all. So it's such a tall order. Only to the brave firefighters. After hours of emergency rescue, the fire has been effectively contained. Finally, the inhumane 9/11 terrorist attacks. It claimed the lives of 2,996 people, more casualties than the island nation attacked Pearl Harbor at the time. 593 more people. One last word. It is more reliable to buy a car with melon seats. Sitting at home can float.